Alright, so this is the finals and worlds. So right here, we'll see what their prizes are. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
we see a stretcher, two Draclooks, a luminous, and the boss. An iron, right? On his side, we are seeing Fluttermane, Ultra Ball, Rare Candy, Devo, Curlia, and the Earthen Seal Vessel. So with this game, I was very upset because it came across really bad on the Dragapult player. Because watching it the first time, it came across terribly as if he like either throw or a bunch of bad decisions were being made. So I reviewed it again with someone here who plays the game, but they have fresh eyes to let me know if I may be like a bit too harsh or I might be missing something. This is again my second time watching the video, but the first time I watched it was with Carboy. I'll tag him in it and we'll see, right? So let's continue here. I took enough time. Let's go. Alright, so while that's going on, because somebody, meaning this person here, want to go by the deck list, we'll take a glance. I'll take a glance at the deck list. That you're seeing there on the ground, that's actually not a mat, that's actually an LED screen that actually shows the crowd what Pokemon are there, what evolves, what knocks out. Is really good. I don't know why they started
Wow.
with shoes, but it's pretty cool. And that's the most impressive thing about this match, because again, I found it. See that? Pretty shit. Alright, so let's go. Open Dragon Pod player goes first. Open with a monkey in 3P. And that's his first check.
Mm-hmm.
So in his first check, this was the high level players, his finals. He would know that his two Draclooks are Iono, a Stretcher, and the boss's prize, along with the Luminous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe, I don't remember if you play how much energy you playing. So I'll take a peek. I'll take a peek. He's playing 1 Fire, 3 Luminous, 2 Psychic, 1 Neo Upper. So a very slim energy build
Wow.
there. And those 3 stretchers well, he has 4 stretchers. So that means he has 3 more in deck. And we'll see, right? So that's what's going on with him. So he has 2 more Luminous in deck. He has 3 more stretchers in deck. Because the argument I've heard against what happened in this finals was that we knew what was in Riley's hand. He didn't know what was in Riley's hand, right? So we going over this and we not focusing too much on Riley's hand. We looking at his field and the things he brings to his hand. So you can see if there were other players that made a lot more sense. So again, the body to do the item lock, because if you can keep him from discarding psychic energy fast enough, or you could reckoning up, he could actually hold back the Gardevoir far enough. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
going first, so that means that he really can't get the attack off. I just find it interesting that he judge like moving the dice and stuff. I happily pay a judge to put my dice on. That's really nice. But meanwhile, they're doing this because it's going on for a while. In this matchup, who you think has the advantage? The Gardevoir or the Dragapult?
Got for
Why do you think Gardevoir had the advantage?
just do the Dragon Ball player
Not the player actually in the
decks have more key
decks.
players.
I'm asking you the decks. Between the decks, which one do you think has the advantage?
Gardevoir.
Why?
Because the the Dragon Ball player has more stuff that is important to his evolution and his prize.
Okay.
The majority of
Okay.
stuff in the Gardevoir's prizes can go without.
Okay, outside the prizes, I mean like generally between the decks, not including the prizes that we have now. I mean, in the like, general fight between the two decks, who you think would be like more victorious, generally speaking? We're not talking about this particular match.
Good.
Alright.
Dragon Ball is very aggressive as a deck by itself. But since God of War now fighting with Monkey alone, um, I really think the upper hand would be on Dragon Ball alone
Alright.
in the moment he gets up.
Alright,
But if
well,
he isn't able to set up his stuff first, he could just attack with God of War or Screamtail.
okay. Well, that's the thing. The Carnival that kind of evolved to a point where they use the monkeys to like output a lot of damage along with the scream tails, so they could actually try to get like two prizes or so and the knockouts. So he just have in there for secret box and the evolution, and now he's going to use the secret box to look for his next targets. But I think it might be the other way around, because with the right setup, he might the Dragapult, if it gets online before the Gardevoir, they might be able to start setting up a 2 or 3 prize turn, and in some cases even 4 prize turn, because this version of Dragapult he playing is the Dusknoir variant, so he may be able to actually set up like damage on a Screamtail to finish it off, bring something different that could kill that, and also use the Dusknoir or Dusclops to like, take a third prize sometimes. So I guess it depends on the
Wouldn't he
matchup.
be hesitant?
You what?
Unless it's like a proper knockout because he'd be given damage for the dude Monkey Dory to put on his
Well,
video.
it's not damage if you knock anything out, because we'll try to look for his clean knockouts.
Hmm.
Alright, so there he goes for his secret box. Discarding his monkey, energy, and not sure what that third card is. So that's Professor, Artisan, Nest Ball, and I believe Evory. A TM Evolution. Making his notes. And I will take a peek at this other guy as well. So let's see what his situation is. So, in his build, he actually is only running 2 Gardevoirs, 2 Curlias.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that 1 Curlia prize, that means if he's going to Evo Ray, he actually could only get 1. He's also running a
How much I can do?
2 Rare Candy.
Alright.
So, I guess that's what he making his notes. So, again, yes, considering what the Dragapult player knows, and not really the Gardevoir player. There we go. We missed that, but he actually has a Gardevoir in hand already. So setup's pretty nice there already. There we go, that's his turn. So draw. Alright. Take a quick pause here. Right, so he has the counter catcher, Ayuno. And I can't make out that last card there.
He just another contact, no?
Yeah, that's kind of a counter catcher in truth. Good point. So we're seeing he going to use Ultra Ball with a Fire Energy and the Dragapult he just brought. There we go. And he's searching through there again. Right, so he gets his Cloak. But again, we can continue discussion meanwhile this goes on, because nothing big happens for the first initial turns. But yeah, so again, it's a bit of a toss-up match. But I said, depending on the who sets up first, it's a pretty close match. Because if the Gardevoir actually gets off the ground and gets those energies engraved, it doesn't really matter too much on how much power the Dragapult can put out, because just bringing back a Screamtail is enough to just knock out almost anything, unless it's a Dragapult on the bench, so that the Terra will keep it from getting damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the screen right here? Pretty nice, right?
Dread. It's like that Yu-Gi-Oh thing. One step closer.
Right, so yeah, you know it. So let
Next
me
is
put. Oop, there we go. So we're seeing Stretcher, another Pult, Luminous. That looks like a Psychic Energy, and a Dragapult and a Hilda in his hand. So again, that's a decent grip. So Dragapult, Hilda, Boss, and Buddy. So I guess then we getting another Drippy and another one of the Duskulls. There we go. So pretty solid.
mm, this next is Spencer's pulled up. You can knock out the starter dude's
No, he can't knock out.
pillar if you
He can't knock out anything there. He actually, you're right. You're actually pretty right. So let me go back a second. You're actually really right. He has the Luminous in hand, and the well, he already, actually no, he already used so he can't use the Boss. So no,
mm-hmm.
that's not option. That's not option. He already used for it. And the counter catchers weren't particularly useful because early game no knockouts have been taken yet. Let's see those two cards you look at.
What's in his
Alright, I guess he took another taking the retreat with the fire energy, putting the luminous there, and that's it. You're certain if the fan blowing on the mic again.
Did he discarded our fire energy to put
Yes, because the
the
fire
dude
energy
in front?
yes, the fire energy plays first turn. Remember item, keep
That
an eye.
sounds ridiculous.
No, it makes sense. If he stops him from discarding the psychic energy, he won't be able to actually get the Gardevoir's effect to make sense. Okay, remember, he does know the guy has in hand, and he only discarded those psychic energies with the secret box. So he has two, and that's not enough to knock anything out majorly yet. But he doesn't really sorry, I stuttered there. He doesn't really have another big play to make because there isn't another option. So that's still a good play. So that's 2 on it. That gives it 4 damage counters, and I believe it does 20 damage for each damage counter on it, with two damage counters for each damage counter already on it. So that's 80. It'll be just short of knocking out the Dracloak, but he has the monkey, so the monkey could just move a bit of damage, and yeah, there we go. So I guess he gets the Dracloak there. I believe earlier in the game he discarded the Fez, so he should have a Fez in the grave. And of course he had that stretcher, so there's a good chance he could just simply stretch back the Fez and look for something. But remember, we know, and he knows that he has 2 Dracloaks in grave. He has a couple of stretchers. Let's see stretchers for Dracloak over the Fez. That's a choice to make because I guess no rare candy means he has to actually manually go up.
Manually evolve, yeah.
Yeah. But still, seeing more cards might have helped him get another stretcher or something else so he can go up. And also, thing to note, he has the Hilda in hand. So if he has the Hilda in hand, he can get a Dracloak anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And the threat's still on the board in the form of that Screamtail, because the Screamtail can still knock out the Dracloak that's on the bench.
That?
Remember, he just did it again. He could just move 10 damage off the monkey and then take the knockout there. Let's see what he searches for. Alright, Neo Upper. And a second one. Okay, so you can diversify targets. The thing,
He end up searching for another Draco.
yeah. But the thing I find interesting is that he's actually running all these stage 2s and no rare candies. So he has to
That's what
actually,
I was saying.
so he has to actually go up manually. But
Mm-hmm.
again, he must have his reasons. I guess he thinks the drop off from the Dracloak and it got him to the finals. So you'll see.
Yeah, because I think the knockout from the Screamtail from the bench wouldn't count for the pheasant.
It will.
It will.
Yeah. So that was saying if the play for the first was to get him see a bit more cards. Because he shuffled before that, but he'd have seen one more additional card. And he can still hit that anyway, so he'd have just literally get more cards. Count the catcher there. Alright, so I guess then he hoping to stick the Gardevoir in front. Because there's one psychic in the grave. And I need 233 on the Gardy and no items. And again, he has two. That's the Gardevoir player has two Earthen Vessels in hand, but he can't actually use them because the item lock. So he depended on him not getting an energy. But I think he actually has an energy in hand. Yes, he has an energy in hand. So energy in hand. Do the retreat. So pretty good. Screamtail back up. And he can take a knockout there because there's nothing he can knock out with Screamtail right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he now want to take the chance to actually put more energy on his Screamtail because if he has another counter catcher, he'll kind of be screwed. Alright, so 20 damage from the Gardevoir. I guess he putting on a Drippy. And I take out the Dust Skull
Oh, he take it out.
with Screamtail.
The Screamtail.
Yeah. So now he got that's an Earthen Vessel there. That's why he had two Earthen Vessels and he just got the second kill here. So now next then he could go up to Kirlia with that rolls he has on the bench. And again, this is wait we are there. Boom. That's a dust now.
What do you
Right.
have in hand?
He just added a dust now.
There's
So
a stage 2.
yes.
Well, he can't play it anyway, so that's the reason.
Oh, so no, it wasn't dust, it was a dust skull. So there we go, he got the dust skull, that's a new upper. And from here is where I see like a first big mistake made. Right? So pausing right here. So right now, the play I am seeing would be because he has no more attackers. If he frees him with the Badiou, he's going to use items. So if he right now he does the item lock again, he's going to lose his Dracloak or he's going to lose his dust skull. Right?
Mm-hmm.
No, dust skull, dust clubs. So it's a use it or lose it situation. If he doesn't kill the dust clubs, he might actually just kill the Dracloak because the dust clubs will give him a prize. And he's already on 4 prizes, so that'll put him in range to die. The reason I mention him in range to die is that the Gardevoir player is definitely playing Lily's Clefairy. Lily's Clefairy is going to one-shot a Dragapult, meaning anytime he draws the Clefairy, it's in range to kill a Dragapult, that's game. He also hasn't killed the Badiou yet, So he can just move 30 damage off anything with the psychic energy to kill the Budew. Meaning, if Dragapult is in front and he doesn't get rid of the damage on that monkey, he automatically loses the game. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's 3 prizes, he's on, and the Gardevoir players on 4 prizes to win. That's a wrap. That's a full wrap right there. So, this turn, he needs to do something. Is that I use it or lose it. I want to continue and let's see what he does. Because like I said, that's my first problem. So remember, we know he has the boss in hand. Right? He doesn't know what the guy has in his hand, so he can't account for it. So if he goes Duskull onto Monkey, he can actually kill Screamtail, kill Monkey with Dragapult and get 2 prizes and even the score. And that will leave more.
Duskull to Monkey. How much Monkey life points on?
Monkey is 110, so that's 50 and 60, that is 110. And he can kill the Screamtail with a normal attack. Or he can save the Duskull and actually just boss up the Monkey and use damage to kill the Screamtail and put some damage on Gardevoir. Because if he has the Dusclops in hand, he'll be 10 damage short from killing a Gardevoir. Actually, no. I misspoke there. He can actually kill both. If he bosses the Monkey, puts 50 damage on the Curlia, and attacks, he could actually kill Curlia, Monkey, and the Screamtail. Because 50 to Curlia, it has, Curlia has... Oh, what's the name of Curlia? It is a Rolls. Rolls has 78 points.
Oh.
So if he puts 50 on it, that'll mean with 20. There's 40 on the Screamtail will kill it. So that's 40 and 20. That's actually 2 prizes. And the attack will actually kill the Monkey to take 3 prizes right there. I mean, he only has the Gardevoir in front. So he can actually
Say another thing.
Okay, so I'll go by it slowly.
No, to me, I would say the house. In his position, I would have used like the stage 1 on the Duskull to take out the Screamtail and boss up the Monkey and knock that out with the Dragon Ball.
Right, but I would leave the Curlia alive and I would leave the Gardevoir alive. If he does it that way, he would actually be able to take everything out except the Gardevoir, and the Gardevoir wouldn't be able to kill his Dragapult. 50 damage. Look at the rolls there. Rolls is 78 points. So 50 to rolls, give him a prize. So he'll be on 3 prizes. Then he bossing up the Monkey, attack the Monkey. He put in 40 damage on the Screamtail, because it's on the bench now. 40 and 50 is 90. That'll knock out the Screamtail. So you're seeing that here, 50 and 40 is 90. 20 to this will actually knock out the rolls as well. That's 2 prizes, and the 200 would knock this out. So that would actually take out all of his bench Pokemon as attackers, and we know a Monkey is already gone in the graveyard. So meaning at most he has 1 more Monkey. Because if right now he item locks, he'll literally be giving up a Pokemon. If he attacks
Okay, and now see what you're saying.
Yeah. So we'll continue now, because
I
again...
forgot Dragon Ball, there's attack from... They have attack the bench.
Yeah. So just with that alone, there's 3 prizes he could take right here, not knowing what this guy has in his hand. He taking out the attackers, he taking out the Monkey, and he taking out a future Gardevoir. Right there. Let's see what he does. So he continue. Because the only bad play to make right now would be item locking again, because you're going to just lose something. So let's go. Searching through. I remember we know for sure he doesn't have another Drippy, Jolly Dracloak. So that's it. Alright, looks at 2 cards. Iono and a Stretcher. Keeps the Stretcher. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go. Immediately uses the Stretcher. And he stretches for a Duskull.
Okay. Why?
No clue. No clue. He keeps trying to, and he fucking, oh god, he fucking bosses the fucking God of War. Why? Why? We know he has the psychic energy in the grave, and item locks again. And because of this, from here it's only downhill. Because now he can actually knock out either any of the other basic Pokemon on the bench, because he has enough damage and access to the monkey. Again, he just went up to Kirlia now, meaning he now has access to our backup Gardevoir, and the Kirlia actually has way more hit points at 90, meaning he can no longer take the two prizes. So, really, really should
Why
play.
did you bring back a Duskull instead of an energy? That was my first thought.
No clue, and that's what I was saying. I don't know if it's just me. Because right now, I'm pausing right here, right? So I'm keeping a mark on the timestamp. This is almost just before 20 minutes. We are 26 minutes in recording. So, again, how the fuck? I will clip the video down to this to make it a little shorter. But how the fuck, dog? That was 3 prizes. I actually didn't notice that on my first watch with Lalon. I noticed what going to happen now. So there's 3 prizes and leaving only the Gardevoir. I remember we know what is in his hand, right? That is a recycle rod. We know he has Curlia, and he has 2 earthen seal vessels. None of them are useful. The most he could have done was put energy on the Gardevoir and attack for 190. And then he would take 200 damage, and then he would have to revenge kill it. And this guy has the Dusclops, meaning he would literally knock him out, and that would be the end of the game. Because he has no more Pokemon. And even if he benches a Pokemon between Dragapult and the Dusclops, there's nothing he could play that wouldn't get knocked out. So meaning he dies purely to not having enough Pokemon. But let's continue. So you see that psychic energy in his hand. While he fiddles around. And again, that's tragic. That's a tragic turn there. The defense I got for why that play was made was simply that he playing a wrong Gardevoir, so the only way to win is to actually knock out, to sweep him and knock out everything. But that was as best a sweep as I see possible. Because to me, taking the 3 prizes and just leaving the Gardevoir was a sweep.
Yeah, because what he could do from there.
And look
There's
again.
nothing else he
And
can
look
do.
again. Now the Screamtail is back in front again. The same play going to happen. Move damage.
And the Duskulls are free food.
Knock out the Duskull. Kill that. There we go.
You see, this is exactly why I was confused. Why would you give a Pokemon for him to attack with his Screamtail?
And now he's down to 3 prizes, meaning as long as Riley has a Clefairy in his hand, game over. So that's basically game. There's no way for him to come back in this game. There's literally no way. Because even if he goes Rare Candy into, and he doesn't run Rare Candy's into Dusclops, he cannot win the game off the prizes there. Because he can only take out 2 things now, and those 2 things aren't enough for him to win the game. Because again, the guy now has access. He now has access to Artisan, and Artisan can bring a 3rd monkey, and that might be it there for the game. Because remember, monkey still is fresh, untouched, and I don't understand what happened there. Because even like just trying to lock him there, it was better to actually take the 3 prizes and take your chances.
Oh, that's it. Because if he does not gonna die already, why not put it to your benefit? And you could have just taken an energy, put it on your Dracloak so you can set up for next turn. I have somebody for backup because Dragon
Okay, let's look at his hand just now, right? So he just used the Dracloak. So let's look at his hand. His hand has a body, 2 Ultra Balls. Going back a little bit. I'm trying to, right, so a body, 2 Ultra Balls. We know he had the Iono. Trying to go back just a little. I don't want to go back too much. I don't want to go back too much. I was trying to catch his hand. So now we know with the... Right, there we go. So you see the 2 Ultra Balls. He can actually go straight up into a second Dragapult and protect his Dreepy. So even if he avoided that first mistake, going into that second Dragapult and putting the that luminous energy on it guarantees that he at least has a secondary attacker at some point.
Yeah, but then what is his draw power?
At this point, draw power shouldn't matter because he's too far gone. What card is he going to draw to help? Because if he uses Iono, that's it. Draw power don't matter when you're back against the wall. Because remember, right now, he only had the Gardevoir player only needs 3 prizes to win. What the fuck are you going to do draw power when he could literally start knocking you out? Because he could knock out the Drippy, he can knock out the Skull, and then you're out.
I agree with what you say, because I completely forgot he had Iono to do that. Because it would also put his opponent on a lesser hand.
But the hand don't matter at
this
point.
That would be the next best thing.
But the hand don't matter at this point because he's already fully set up. The Gardevoir engine is online, he doesn't need anything else. He literally could just bring whatever Pokemon he needs from the deck with the Artisan now. Again, he going to for that second one. Let's see what he gets. That's the Luminous.
True, but this dude's supposed to have like a filter to break that.
No, he will keep it because it's helpful. It's helping him as well.
I severely doubt that.
It is.
There's nothing I see here.
He's actually put that here. Remember, he pulled the Duskull with it, so it actually helping both of them. But
the Duskull that he's not going to use.
Fair point. Because the other thing is, at this point, giving up a prize basically will sink him. Let's see. I think his stadium is. Let me take a peek. His stadium is actually.
It should be German Tower.
Yes, he's running just 2 German Towers. So the German Tower will.
Right, and that prize.
No, not that prize. But it don't matter. That was saying he doesn't have it in hand, so he didn't draw it. So he can't argue with something he didn't draw. What we could talk about is his current plays and what he could do. And the best current play would actually be going into that Dragapult.
Dragapult. Yeah.
And saving that luminous energy on it to try and start taking out some attackers. Because he was already given up the opportunity to take 3 knockouts, and as we just saw, he didn't even the player didn't even use the Artisan to search for another Pokemon. Meaning that there might not be other Pokemon in the deck for him to use. Meaning if he took those 3 knockouts, it would be Gardevoir and Gardevoir alone. That was an easy win. Because remember, he didn't use Artisan last turn. Riley didn't bother to search the deck for any more Pokemon. Because if he had a third monkey, he should actually bring it, but he didn't even bring anything.
I think it's told me he had 2 Screamtail in this deck.
No, 1 Screamtail.
Oh.
I believe 1 Screamtail is the build. I'm taking a peek at the build again. We have 1 single Screamtail.
Wow.
A Screamtail and a
You're
Fluttermane.
like living on the edge, right?
I guess they don't really need much other than that, and that's fair. So what he looked for there? He looked for, well, I was wrong, that's Jamming Tower to hand there. So he had the Jamming Tower. He brought Ursaluna. Okay.
Okay. What energy he have to put on Ursaluna?
He has the Luminous in hand, but I don't understand what that play was.
Is he expecting to lose more Pokemon?
But again, apparently he is. But if he knowing he had Ultra Ball, that means that he would have just outright win because he would just use the Ursaluna to finish off the Gardevoir. But again, like I said, from
that means that he have on his current Dragon Ball, and that means how he could attack right now.
Yes, he could have since last.
So what the hell is the problem?
That's the question. Why didn't he take that 3 prize turn and leave just the Gardevoir alone? And again, he's evolved up into these two. Remember, this guy has 3 prizes remaining, right? So let's see what he does now. Because again, this is final turn. And again, he brings the fucking Gardevoir to the front.
Maybe
What
he
the
feel
fuck
that
he
how that is the
doing?
biggest
No, but again, if...
thing.
Okay, so let me go through this again. I pause again. Boop, boop, boop on the snoot, right? Boop on the fucking snoot. There's a Curlia, there's a Screamtail, and there's a monkey. If he counter catched the monkey, he could have used a Duskull to damage the Curlia, and that would have put it in range to die. He could have used the
And that
other
would
one.
be the same thing
He
with
could have used
the
the other
God
one
of
to
War.
kill the Screamtail. So he could kill Screamtail, damage the Curlia, and kill the Curlia and the monkey. So again, he has the opportunity to sweep and leave just the Gardevoir alone. And he chooses again to do the same strategy that hasn't worked 3 fucking times.
I think he still have the German Tower, so he would have
He
messed with that
discarded the German
boy's
Tower.
ability.
He discarded the
Really?
German Tower. It's in the graveyard right there. German Tower in the grave right here. What the fuck was the point?
It's whatever.
This is the second time he gave up a 3 prize sweep. So we continuing, right? Because we can agree here at this point, he just doubling down and not doing anything that makes sense. So he attacks it, he kills nothing, where he could have killed everything. And then surrenders. What the fuck was that?
What? He surrendered?
Yeah. So what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Anxiety?
Mind you, don't look at his score. He went 9-1-1, meaning he had a single loss in this tournament. Meaning he at
How
least
was all this game?
all his games were actually pretty good. So how are you fucking up so severely in the finals? How are you fucking up and missing 3 prize turns twice and 3 times?
Couldn't handle the pressure, I guess. Was he up against God of War coming up?
But again, even if giving up the 2 prizes, right? He just surrendered the game. If that previous turn, he at least took the risk and just went boop boop boop, he would at least have a chance. Versus not doing the shit he did there.
Dude, from the very beginning, he wasn't willing to take risks.
And again, me, that's not playing properly. That's not playing properly at all.
That didn't have enough energy to take out his Dragon Balls either.
He did. He had enough energy. Well, actually, the Gardevoir couldn't take out the Dragapult, but the Lily Clefairy could have. But again, he wasn't supposed to
Yeah,
be
but
in
that was late game.
He wasn't supposed to be in that position again in the first fucking place. Side note, I will actually upload this entire video, and then I'll upload just clips of the second one. So again, they're reviewing the game. This is the review of the last game, right? No, right now we on like 38 minutes recording. So this this entire upload going to be like an hour. So yeah. If anybody pay attention, that's fine. Because I don't think anybody watch the hour long video, so I'll actually just cut out the most important parts.
Okay.
So I continue. They're reviewing it again, and it's like, right, so again, this start was fair. The start was strong. That was a very strong start. For me, the downhill was right here, where he didn't bring back the fez instead. Because if he was doing that stupid lock thing with the Budew, he could have fucking just let them knock things out and fucking draw 3 cards with fez.
Okay, so this is where I thought at this point that he was just trying to set up his Dragon Balls. I just started in.
Well, he didn't. So let's continue, right? So that's mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is he never actually used any of the Duskulls that he keep bringing back and protecting. He didn't use them even once.
I don't know why he brought that up.
Because even when he evolved both of them the turn before he surrendered, he could have literally just swept, and unless he top decked the Clefairy, he would lose the game. He needed literally Clefairy to win the game. And that was a good risk rather than just surrender it and doing nothing. So he continued in our game,
I
right?
think he just hand things up in the plate though.
He did. And again, this way again things went downhill. Because again, if he
You see
had the
this
if he had the Fez on board,
skull looking thing?
again,
That's
right.
like living
And
on the edge.
this is the turn again with it. He keep bossing up this instead of bossing the monkey. Bossing the monkey, damaging anything else, and attacking would have cleared the board. So this is
I
the
understand that.
the first
Because at that point in
mistake.
time,
Go ahead.
I thought how he was just focusing on Garibo. But the moment that he put his ace back on him man and didn't attack or do nothing, I didn't know what his deal was.
Yeah, so we'll continue. Because again, even they're going over the quick replay, it doesn't make sense. There's no play or no world where that play made sense. Because we already saw like 3 or 4 times now the Screamtail retreat and then attack and kill something on his bench. That has been happening consistently. This is game 1. Right? He scooped, so he knows now Screamtail is massacring him, which he should already know from this point. So we're getting into game 2.
Yeah, but he could have get rid of Screamtail with his dust no if he was so focused on it.
Yeah. So we're getting into game 2 now. Let me see if I could just... Oh, okay. So apparently I could just go forward by a second, right? So let's cut ahead a bit because I just shuffling. Right, so good. Alright, so firstly we open. You open into Badiou, into Monkey Dory again. Let me see if I can get the prizes. I went a bit too far. So let's see the shuffle.
Oh, they had the same stuff?
I think that's what they get for going wheels.
That's so cute.
Alright, I just want to see prizes. So you can pause any prize split. Darilla Boom. Alright, they're not showing us prizes this time. It's fine.
That's okay, it makes the game more interesting.
I don't care what interesting. I want to see if we get to see these prizes because alright, no prize through. Oh, there we go.
No.
First batch of prizes for Riley. So Riley has Dark Energy, Psychic Energy, Counter Catcher, Stretcher, Artisan, Professor Prize, right? So let's go in. Let's go into his
That's
list.
not too bad.
He has, let's see, he has 4 Dark Energy, so that's not a big loss. He has 7 Psychic, so not a big loss again. 2 Artisans, so no loss there. 2 Stretchers, so that's still not too big of a loss. What's the last card we have there?
I think Counter Catcher.
And Counter Catcher, I believe he has 2 Counter Catcher, so he has nothing big prized. So his prizes are pretty good. So his prizes are really good for him. I mean, anything he gets from his prizes is useful. And let's wait to see what Justin's prizes are. Because already he just fucking disappointing. Again, I recognize the skill of reaching this far, but to reach that far and just, what the fuck you doing, dog? That's like having the most beautiful wife, and then your dick just don't get hard. You're just out here.
Wow.
I wonder why didn't I show in this guy's prizes though?
Maybe you jump ahead to just them showing Riley.
Okay. We literally watched up and they only show Riley's. We watched all the way up to here, so they haven't showed his yet. It doesn't matter. We'll see it eventually. Alright, so you let the guard player go first so you can get the luck. Again, that's not a bad strategy, right? Hold on. Again I'll call.
Wait, I think the recording is still happening.
No, I put it to record there. Yeah, so again, I honestly, this guy real fucking up. This don't even look like a finals. This looking like a fucking juniors.
Calm down, the dude was clearly anxious.
To miss taking 3 prizes twice? If you're that anxious, stay the
Yes.
fuck home. Again, another disputing his skill, because again, he still reached the finals, right? But it kind of insulting. Because again, remember, we go into this not considering what is in Riley's hand. We literally just looking at what he sees on the field, what he knows in his hand. And there's no way or no world where that last game was his best fucking decision.
I would disagree with you. I do think the whole bringing back the Dracula from the graveyard was a better play.
Okay, we're not splitting that.
But from
I'm
moving
talking about
forward,
the three prizes twice.
yeah, but from moving forward, he made every wrong decision. He was too scared to attack. He was literally too scared to attack.
Right, so that rare can he discarded. That's a rare can he discarded and a counter catcher discarded, meaning he has no more counter catchers in deck. But he getting that hand down to try and use that Mew, I'm guessing. What?
Well, this turn he have to manually evolve.
Yeah. But he already won up, so he could kind of take it easy this game. Because, again, he already won up. So if he wins this one, he just takes it slow and steady. He basically becomes the Pokemon World Champion. So that's why you see you're trying to remain calm and just take it slow. No need to rush or hurry players. There we go. Stamp his monkey. Draw his card. See that Evil Rain hand, that Diva Rain hand. Beautiful. That's a nice setup right there. Because already, next turn he's going to go straight into a Gardevoir and just start off to the races regardless of being item locked. Alright. Going through the deck. Checking for his prizes. For him, this is actually a more stressful match. And I'll give him that. Because now he's... there's his prizes. Okay, not bad. His
Not
prizes
too bad.
here are pretty good. He has 3 counter catchers in deck. He has another tool jammer. That psychic energy might hurt him though. Because again, he's only playing 2 psychic and 1 fire.
We have Luminous.
He has the 3 Luminous, he
And
does
the,
have Neo
VS
Upper. Right. He does have 3 more Professor's Research. And his favorite card apparently, fucking Duskull prize. Because apparently, there's an effect on Duskull. If it stay alive, you win the game. That's the only thing I fucking seen. But I continue.
Really?
Apparently, I must be. Because I see no other reason why you'll try to keep bringing back and protecting Duskull with your fucking life. Especially when you're behind on prizes. And then, of course, he never used them. So, I guess he just like having it on the field.
Hey man, you need to let the last game go.
There we go. Do GPs. Has that Iono in hand. But the Iono wouldn't be the best bet, so again, this is the benefit of hindsight. We see in Riley's hand, we know Iono is the better play. But him not knowing Riley's hand, Iono is a terrible play because it given him more cards.
I disagree because I didn't. And I'm not really picking up what you're saying with what is in people's hand.
Okay,
So I still don't know how Iono would have been the best play because if he evolved up the Dracula again, that would have been his only way to bring draw power to get the next energy in hand.
remember this is his first turn.
That's the only play that could have been played.
Remember, this is his first turn, so he can't evolve. Also, if you give him more cards, it doesn't really matter because he can't use items. But again, the Hilda isn't a bad play either. He gets his Neo up online, he gets his next turn, he's going to get his Dracloak online. Pretty good, pretty solid. So again, this is a solid start. I'm not disputing the start.
Yeah, they're both on equal footing. I think they're both on equal footing this time around.
Yeah, because now it has it has no saying that it had something key prize or anything like that. They both had no big prizes. The top decks.
Okay.
So I guess he used Iono there. Yeah, he top deck tie, you know. So again, again, see, even that the Hilda play was the better play. He got a free eye, you know, out of it. Actually, not free eye, you know. He lost his he lost his jerk look and energy, but he had the energy there. He lost his jerk look, so that's pretty good.
That's fine. What he having in his hand
Yeah,
right now?
but the issue is now he got more cards. He just brought a Curlia and a roll, so now you're going to go up into Gardevoir and Curlia. And then next turn he can always just bring out a Scream Tail and start swinging.
Which one is he having graveyard?
I don't think he discarded any energy yet. He hasn't discarded any energy yet.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he can discard energy at almost any time. So the most important thing is getting the Gardevoir online. Because remember, he's also running Professor's Research. So all he needs to do is get the energy Professor's Research and he can be off to the races. So let's see what happens now. Alright, so that's two of them.
Evolve.
You know. See more cards. Alright, they both lose their hands. That's 6. Alright, let's see there. That's alright.
Alright, nice. Nice.
So we have Luminous, we have another Dracloak, we have Ultra Ball, we have Nest Ball, and a next Ultra Ball. And as a counter catcher, we missed in the beginning. So, off rip, we have 2 counter catchers. The Dracloak obviously going down, and he also has 2 Dracloaks there, so that's 2 additional cards. And he has the Luminous Energy, meaning he can actually knock out the Monkey and potentially put some heavy damage on the Curlia. Or even the Gardevoir or the Mew.
Mm-hmm.
So he could start attacking and really just bring some power. Because the last game he lost for being too passive.
Passive is a weak word, isn't it?
And he brought the Professor to hand. So Professor's a good discard target because he already has a full grip. And what does he choose to bring? And he brings a Drippy. Okay. Right. That's good discard targets, right? So let's see what he does next. Artisan. You know what you're going for.
He brings a second
you know what his favorite card is?
But he has other cards in the deck.
Yeah, you have other cards, but of course you play your favorite card. The Dust Skull that does nothing.
It's free food way.
Alright, so again, we in the same position as last time. We in the same position. Where he tried to lock him out of getting energy in the grave and it did not work. Will he do it again? The definition of madness is doing the same thing expecting a different result.
He pulled it.
He used Nest Ball. I think he got Nest Ball for another Dust Skull.
No way.
He has a Drippy in hand, so you think he could go for another Dust Skull? He could go for a Fez, but say I'm saying Dust Skull.
No, why
that's a monkey.
Like that, boy?
No, that's a monkey. That's not Dust Skull, that's a monkey.
Alright, nice.
Alright, so he lightly learned this time. Hopefully. But he needs to definitely go up into that Dragapult, or he's going to lose his new upper energy. Even not knowing your opponent's hand, Dragapult is necessary, even just to protect your bench. And he fucking item locks.
He attacks Luminous?
No, he attacks Luminous and then the item locks.
He attached it to?
He attached it to the second Dracloak. But why?
Okay. Why didn't he do it to the monkey?
He got kill the monkey and put some damage on the Curlia. But he locks him out of items. So let's see how good a decision that is. Remember, if he has a psychic energy, he can actually just attach it to the monkey and pull it off.
Alright.
So he'll get a psychic energy in grave. There you go, monkey. He has the Earth and Sylvester already. He has multiple psychic energy in hand. And of course, he's going to bring his favorite card, the All-Star himself. There's another monkey. Attach return. Put the monkey up. I wonder why he didn't bring a Scream Tail. I guess he's trying to set up and get enough psychic energy in grave. Again. So he's doing this again another time. Draws, stretcher, and counter catcher. That's a Dracloak.
Come on, boy. Evolve up.
Alright. Took the boss. Beautiful. So again, now he has the boss. And he also has a Dustclops there. So he has the boss, he has Dustclops, he has discard outlets to get into the Dracloak.
Beautiful. Evolve up and mash him up, eh?
Alright, so on pause right here, right? Off rip. Dragapult, boss up the Mew. If he bosses up the Mew, he can put damage on the monkey and put damage on, and that just don't damage on the monkey. Attack, he'll kill Mew, take 2 prizes, kill monkey, take another prize, so that's 3 prizes, and it has no damage on the monkey. Meaning he goes ahead by 3 prizes, so he can afford to sacrifice. Also, he still has another Ultra Ball. So that's two Ultra Balls there, and he getting 3 prizes. Again, he'll be ahead in the prize race and put the guy under pressure. He'll have to either find an answer for Dragapult right away, or he's going to lose.
Agreed.
Actually, he doesn't even have to boss. He could counter catcher if he give up the prize. So he could counter catcher, and I think he has another supporter in hand that he could use. Possibly even an Iono. I don't remember.
I think he only has 1 energy.
He has Professor's Research. So he can Professor Research and draw a whole new hand.
No, not him. The Gardevoir player.
Wait, forget the Gardevoir player. He know what he doing. The person we worried about is this Dragapult player.
Did he play? No.
He played Stretcher. No, that's not Stretcher. That is Hilda.
Oh, why?
Okay. Interesting. What you going for there? Because again, using any of the other cards available, he would have literally took 3 prizes again.
Maybe he wants things to discard.
Yeah, but that won't win the game. The longer he stays, the stronger the setup on the Gardevoir is. Because now Gardevoir actually get access to a 3rd Pokemon and possibly a 3rd Psychic Energy. Well, a 2nd Psychic Energy. Because remember, now he could play a Psychic Energy from his hand, do a 1 retreat, and that's it. Look, he went up to Duskull there. And item lock. I don't understand why he's so obsessed with the item lock.
What?
He item locks. He didn't even evolve a Dragapult. He has 3 Dracloaks now. So now...
He has 2 Ultra Balls and he didn't even evolve.
Oh, just now. Actually, there's another play. He has a Stretcher in hand. He can use the Duskull, then stretcher back the Dusclops, evolve the... Oh no, that's a monkey. Sorry. No, that's not. That's fair. That's fair. Go ahead.
No, what you were saying was correct. You should have evolved up into Dracloak, or at least 1, put it up in front, and mash him up.
Because here we go again, right? So there we
and
go.
And after he sacrificed his Dusno and used the counter catcher instead, since he used Hilda in front.
So he puts an energy. He puts an energy and passes, right? So I still don't see why he's not playing the Scream Tail, but I guess he waiting to have enough energy. But he also just leaving him to make mistakes, because even looking here, he just keeps making the same mistake with the Budew.
What is his deal?
No clue.
No, he could have just He could have waited for if the next guy's only play was to put that energy. Then that'll be free for the next turn too. Win the game.
Alright, I think he just add a dust note to his hand there. I believe it's a dust note he
Okay.
added. There's a stretcher
Interesting.
again. If he takes the stretcher, he can literally output 180 damage and knock out the Mew for 2 prizes. Just with that. So that's 2 prizes with the Mew.
Alright. Dude, just evolve up, dog. Just evolve up. Evolve up and play a Java bot in front, dog.
Finally, we have the Ultra Ball, the first one. Alright. That's fine. That's a good one. Remember, he could actually just Dusclops and
Just the Mimikyu on the bench.
not even
The
Mimikyu.
Dragon Pulse in front.
He could actually Dusclops the Mew, and he can knock it out with Dragon Pulse attack. So he could actually take.
Sorry, I mixed up the words.
So he could take
The
3
Mew.
prizes. So he could take 3 prizes still. He can still take 3 prizes. And he could get rid of one of the monkeys, meaning that the damage output to his bench would actually not be that bad. So he still has a chance to
Yeah.
come back here.
Yeah,
Alright.
skip that to just one more
Alright, he get the
drop.
Dragapult. He has the Dragapult. He has a second one set up. If he puts the Dragapult on, he can protect it. Because at this point, there's nothing for him to search for. If he has 2 Dragapult set up, that is game. That is 3 prizes, and then on the revenge kill, even if he has the Lily Clefairy, to kill the Dragapult, that's another 2 prizes, that's game. He has game by evolving a second Dragapult. Again,
Is the video frozen?
no, he just stopped. And guess what he bossed in front?
Mm,
So he just loses.
okay. At least he used the dust now.
He did not. He did not.
Mimikyu.
He did not. And have no Mimikyu. Is Monkey Dory, not Mimikyu.
Sorry. The Mewtwo. The Mew.
Nope. Doesn't use the dust no at all. It's just on the bench.
Why is it on the bench if you're not gonna use it?
Only he knows.
Is he trying to evolve it up to
And with that,
to get
the
a
guy finally gets access to his items. He brings the psychic energy, and then he won't just go off. He won't just go off from here. That's it. See that raised eyebrow there? You real dotish cow dog. He's a real cunt. Thanks. You just hand me $50,000, or they decide before, and they split in the money. Ain't no way somebody that shitty would drag a pole to reach the top.
maybe he tired, maybe he didn't eat breakfast or lunch, maybe he didn't get enough sleep last night.
Make excuses. Make excuses. You go ahead.
Hey, let me just say, Dragon Ball is but a stepping stone to Garable's story.
This man had multiple 3 prize turns that he did not take and lost because of
I
it.
agree that how the first game the man handled it, even regardless of the price,
No,
just by skill alone,
even with all the prize he had
and the
it.
better players.
He had with the better players. He could have won. He would have outright win. Because
Yeah,
we
and then
have
the
the benefit
second
of hindsight, seeing the guy's hand.
No, I disagree because the hand that he has already is in the player when you're going through it. That is the only thing he can do.
Right, but even given that, looking at the field, wiping out everything except for Gardevoir was objectively the better play.
Yeah.
You think that just doing damage to Gardevoir was better than killing everything else?
No. No.
And that's what I was saying. You say no, he made the better play by attacking the Gardevoir. And that's what I was saying. The play he
Nope.
made was
No. That's
terrible.
not what I say.
Huh?
That's not what I say.
What you trying to say then?
I was saying that how in the first round, even though the Gardevoir player and in the prizes didn't matter because he would have the better play if he had just played properly. With just skill alone, he would have mashed up the Gardevoir player before he able to set up. And he would have used his, let me see, the German Tower to break the Upper Zone for him to bring whatever else he had in the deck. That's the first round. He had the first round. He threw the first round. This round, I don't know why. I have no idea why he bring the Duskull and not using it this time round. I have no idea. I don't know why, but I have no idea why he didn't evolve up the Dragon Form. I don't know if it's because he wanted more drop or whatever, but that still doesn't make sense to me. Because the dude only had one psychic energy in his graveyard. And by then, if he had knocked out the majority of the people on the bench who could attack, which would have take out his Monkey Dory and he Mew, the dude wouldn't have enough people to attack.
Yep. And even
So
now,
this time around, I don't understand why that flicking thing still on the bench though.
and even look now, right? So he just discard all the energy, Scream Tail active. He's just going to knock out the Dust Snow now, and Dragapult is fucked.
It's just
Cause
free food. I don't understand. This dude is afraid to attack or something.
I really can't say.
He afraid to attack. All this time he just afraid to attack.
That's why I say to me it look like a setup. Or he's just a not good. He's just he's too far to not be a good player. He reached entirely too far
All those
to be
other
make
idiots.
to be making the most ridiculous plays. Because look at that. Look, it's just that's it. So take him out.
Free food. You see that? If you just sacrifices, why you give your opponent price without damage?
Because even if you want to attack the what's it called again, the Gardevoir, he can literally sacrifice it and kill the Gardevoir
Exactly.
and trade one prize for two, and like literally hold off his energy and everything else. So by no regard does that play make sense? Because he literally accomplished nothing.
Exactly.
This is the
I think
second
just
game
moving scared.
where he get a blowout and hasn't taken a single prize.
There is his second game where he have the snow ready to attack somebody and give the man the opportunity to attack the snow instead before he can implode it. The second time he didn't bring press, he can bring press too if you're going to be suicidal.
And he still has that Ultra Ball in hand, eh?
To do what?
He
What
needs
he gonna do?
his only thing out is some Ultra Ball onto the other Dracloak to protect it because it has 2 energy on it, so he has at least a backup attacker for when he do fucking shit. 'Cause I think he has a counter
He
catcher.
could have had his backup attacker 2 turns ago for no reason. He didn't need to drop power after that.
So he's an Ultra Ball again.
No, gotta go looking more intimidating. And it didn't need to reach that far.
Let's see if he's going to bring Fez or what he's going to bring. Because he hasn't a supporter yet.
It had any point to him bringing the monkey dory. Because he put the luminous on he Dracos.
like I said, at this point here, right here, he basically lost because he not being aggressive enough.
Agreed.
Because now he playing from behind, and there's no way for him to catch up really. Because
Oh, that's it.
unless he could boss the Gardevoir up now, he's going to lose. And he you know, so he definitely can't boss. He needs a counter catcher, and if not, that's outright game. But he has another Dragapult. Editing this video going to take almost all night. We at an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, at least I can appreciate how these top players are playing very fast.
If you go that fast, again,
You want to tell me? In real life, it happy who take 5 minutes to play something.
when they want to, they do actually play
I did
fast.
again.
When if they want to, they actually play fast. Because
I stood there being bored with it.
because you play properly and they still and try to figure out what to do.
Yeah, but that don't work for me. If I'm bored enough, I will misplay.
Well, I guess that's strategy to beat you, misplay. Because patience is an important part of the game. Also, actually trying to win is also another important part. Mind you, it only has a minute again, right? So, you're already seeing that he lost this game. So, that's about it.
I saw it the moment he didn't evolve up. He Dragon Ball first. It is
Oh my god, he finally killed something! Enter the worst possible loss.
What he tell?
The Screamtail.
Okay. That don't make no sense.
Of course not.
Why would he do that?
Because you don't have a boss anymore, you don't have a counter catcher anymore, so you can only kill one thing.
Why he didn't kill the Gardevoir instead?
He couldn't kill the Gardevoir because the Gardevoir has too much hit points. Gardevoir has 130 hit points left.
But he didn't have any energy to put on it.
On what?
The Gardevoir.
He don't need energy, he have energy in the grave. He have like 5 or 6 energy in grave, it don't matter.
Whoa, I ran.
It is...
Again?
And look at that.
Hmm.
This is... Nest Ball into Clefairy. Clefairy going to knock out Dragapult. And he is royally fucked. Actually,
really?
no. Clefairy actually makes all dragons weak to Psychic, so you're going to put the energy on the Mew. And the Mew should have fucking knockout. Going to knock the fuck out of Dragapult. Because you're going to hit Dragapult for 400. Shake hand, dog. If you give me $50,000, I'll shake your hand too. Look at that nutty bust. Look at that nutty bust in the back.
Really? Wasn't so